Well, the journey has begun in the rebuilding process. It's enjoyable to play against someone other than yourself, to try to work on things that you can't work on necessarily against yourselves because they know everything you're trying to accomplish. We did not expect to come out and have to play 38 straight minutes against a zone, nor a zone press. With a young team, there's so much to put in. There's some of the things that we clearly would want to have in to attack their particular type of zone defense. We didn't have in yet, and so we had to do some coaching on the fly, which leads to not with a young team not always the best execution. But our kids battled. I felt like we didn't shoot the ball well, but we got on the offensive glass, which didn't turn into as many second chance points as you would hope with the amount of rebounds. But we battled. Defensively, I don't think we were great tonight, but you held a team to 45 points, and in stretches, long stretches, have had them miss a lot of shots in a row. But I think when we go back and watch the film, our defense could be a lot better. Young point guards in the program, and their point guards scored 23 points tonight. So that's half of their points, over half of their points. So not only do young point guards have to lead your team and learn how to lead your team, but they also have to defend people. And the other teams, Findlay's point guards did a good job tonight.
Questions?
What about the experience? I mean, you've been practicing here for a long time, but like you say, to actually play a game and to have a crowd, what did you think of the atmosphere?
You know, I thought the atmosphere was great for an exhibition game. You know, there's noise in here, there are bright lights. It doesn't feel that way in practice, so getting them used to being out here with the crowd and the noise is very, very important. Obviously, I think the crowds are only going to grow, and we're going to be in that environment more, but it's a good first step. You know, we had to get this game under the belt just for teaching purposes. Now, the best part of your exhibition game is you get to go back and watch the film, and you get to teach the little things and what we're doing well and what we're not doing well, and keep progressing. We're going to be clearly a different team in January and February than we are on November 1st, and we still didn't even know who to start tonight. You know, so you picked a veteran group and went with a veteran group, but we still don't know exactly who's deserving of playing time and who's not.
From what you saw from the sideline, Curt, who were the people or players that kind of jumped out at you?
You know, I thought Chrissy Steffens, a steadying influence on our team, and was aggressive when she needed to be. She's got to be even more the go-to player for us. I thought Danielle Hagel had a great night rebounding the basketball and doing a lot of good things. We've got to get more scoring out of her, but she did a fantastic job on the boards tonight. Those are the two that stood out to me. And I think in certain ways, all three of our point guards that we tried tonight did good things, and in ways, all three of them, there's a lot of pressure following, you know, two really, really good starting point guards over the last 7 years. So there's a lot expected at that position.
You have a history, like you said, of having very good point guard play. Could it be by committee actually for a while before somebody settles in as the person?
Without question. Each one of them have different strengths. Jess Slagle is more two-guard, but has been around the program, so she understands more. So she's the veteran, but she's clearly a two-guard playing point guard. Logan Pastner's your explosive, stronger, very talented point guard off the dribble. And then Jillian Hatfield gives you the Tracy Pontius look where she's going to hurt you if you make a mistake and make some threes. She's going to keep her turnovers probably lower than the rest of them, but she's not going to get the penetration that the other two can get. So when you do play point guard by committee, they all bring different strengths to the table.
What are you looking forward to now, about 8 days before you actually play a game? Like you say, you're going to go back and look at the film, but from your mind, what's the schedule going to be, or what are you looking to, I guess, improve on and find out about your team in that time?
Well, certainly we got to get the film right. That's first and foremost, and not only watch what we do against Findlay, but our next event is a closed scrimmage against a Division I team that will happen this weekend. So we will get another opportunity to play against someone other than ourselves. But with that all said, we have about 7 practices before the Dayton game, officially 7 practices that we need to get in, everything that we are comfortable that we need to have in going into the first game. And I don't think tonight is a revelation. With the 3-point line moving back, I believe you're going to see more teams' philosophy go to more zone. I think Division I women's basketball will see more zone this year than ever before. And because people wonder how our game is going to adapt to the new 3-point line. And we didn't have everything in we want in that attack that particular type of zone tonight. And so we've got to continue to make sure that not only are we learning the system against man-to-man defenses, but learning the system against multiple different type of zone defenses. And with a young team, it's so hard to get everything you're in right away. You've got to keep getting it in little by little.
Any other questions?
On a side note, I feel really bad for Findlay. Last year, they lost their starting point guard 6 minutes into the game. Tonight, they lose their best player and franchise player 7 minutes into the game. It would have helped us prepare to play against the caliber of player that Laura Bardell is. I pray to God that's not a season-ending injury, because she is a fantastic player. And that's 2 years in a row in the first 10 minutes of our scrimmage, our exhibition games against Findlay, that they've lost a star player. I wish her well.
Okay, thanks, Coach.